Hearts of Folk afa win. Any all the other games. The discussions about time with Kabiru. And so Bana Kabiru Atanasi. Nafi and Semono. Ya papa mu ade ama atiefo no. Eti ene ensemono ano eshi. Crop ya Asante Kotoko. Kpando out of Lions shebako. Kotoko shebako. Kame as a Lions. Se say omonsa da Asante Kotoko so. Na mamini kan emfantu just a game no one shebi. No one ya commentary ntia. It is a game that was dominated by Kpando out of Lions from start to finish. Kpando out of Lions dominated the game from start to finish. But Kotoko cleverly wanted to steal the 3 points. I'm using the word steal. Listen, say, so no people no boss na winner. Steal and we pull over Sani Pakrono. But for that mistake, Andrews in Timenu, Ekokoye, no. Bianca Asante Kotoko, etimi enya win over Kpando Heart of Lions. Pando. The question will say, and penny for as a mock say, quite soon a boy, the Okonsuno, down a dako. Nine ebebo boom anase nso ni bebo agu fama na pa na wabo hina no nti ya na enyanwa wo hwe Andrews Ntimanu this season adwuma wa ye dia ma Asante Kotoko no. Let nobody out there begin to chastise the boy. I've read a lot, but those of us here, we don't encourage those things. A branch no ball our ball this year season with dia ma Asante Kotoko no. Yes, denia ayo mo ye adwuma den no and a mistake if you almost eba. So it was a costly mistake. We can talk about that, but we cannot use that to chastise him as if say bono kura unim bobi zamzena pepe na ojina park no so yede na say why na ojina park no so yede na Asante Kotoko na say oma obia pen ne paper say onye team sheet say first player be na jina so ye Andrews Ntimanu. He's the first name of our team. And yes, he made a mistake, but no any enough for us to conclude say only business bia on the field of play or born home mistake and a buy. You move on. Asante Kotoko, I started with a team. Prosper changes kakra. Ewo team num. Prosper changes kakra. Ewo ne lineup num. Abranche the team ade. Abranche first say Abetamwa started game no. Yes, was normally Abetamwa na say ofi bench eneba because Kwampoku juma na number 9 position. But ene o she game na say it Kotoko a ball. Double number 9, but of course, with Robert Amwa operating on the right side of attack. Say, and a team acquire Frederick Asari in post, Justice and Kuku Blaze, Samban Dongani, Emmanuel Entry, Patrick Asiedu, Albert Amwa, Andrews Ntimanu, Peter Amidu Aqua, Afi, Kwame Upoku, Daniel, Adrian, Ajete, and a Michael Sifa, we a Asante Kotoko lineup, Eba Ebetuja. Earlier on, Moshe, my prediction was that Ablo will come into this game for Sifa. But Sifa maintaining the sport with team Sanso and Emmanuel Entry na reporter may pick any intelligence from training no na my say baba ya started. So I think we missed out on those two, but of course a probable lineup and a eba it yet basa na ebi masa normal sa ena ekoye. So Kotoko lineup and I'm there to the man Fregasari, Justice Blay, Samba O'Neill, Ndongani, Gilbani, Emmanuel Entry, Patrick Asiedu, Albert Amwa, Andrews Ntimanu, Peter Amidu Aqua, Kwame Poku, Daniel Ejete, and Michael Sifa. Almost I said Asante Kotoko on the bench. Kamara Muhammad, Michael Che Dramana, Babayaya, Isaac Winter, Samson Eduku, Joseph Ablo, Samuel Tinedu, and Henry Ansuemo. Any players are no more so our bench and so Adema Kropia, Asante Kotoko. Now, young Kpando out of Lions, near Lions, and so first 11, as we predicted, the say your prediction here, no, saying and a coach, Bashiru Hayford, and so as you say, team no, at the Ejina Ago Pramanoso, say and a Kpando out of Lions, and so as you game, I say, goalkeeper Lawrence or say, a fantastic goalkeeper by all standards, Lawrence or say, one and a chassis imposed at the Emma Kpando out of Lions. Then, one more about branted the other danso, Hennessy, Sanso and Ebenezer Aban. And omode anim eka ho ewe kire o. Then obo some 2 players in the middle. Abrante Didi Ismailado, very good footballer. Obo Sechi and obo Asante and Boating. Then anymore I Abrante Didi Kpon and Opon. The Kpando out of Lions or money more. Or more Kpon and or more Opon. these are the two players a lead attack no. So Lawrence Osei in post, Abrante Din at the dancer at right back, and a left back no acquire Enim. Central defense, Ebenezer Aban, and Hennessy, and above 4 and 5. And about two central midfielders, about Ishmael Ado, Ebo Abrante Dide Sechi. On the wings, Asante, I no ete can Edmono, Esasie from the right side of attack, our wings, and a left side, acquire Boating, Kpando, and Abrante Di Ediopon, Elidi attack, and Edema, coach and the Bashiru Hayford. Now, whilst Kotoko started with a typical 4-3-3 system, Anza Kotoko a 4-3-3, 84 defenders, Daniel Adrian Ajete at right back, left back, a branch at the Patrick Esidu, central defense, Samba, and Michael Sifa, and a 3 in the middle. Coach a parody Justice Blay, Andrew Sintimenu, Emmanuel Entry, 3 in the middle, and a 3 more attack, acquire Kwame Poku, a branch at the Abet Amwa on the right side, and the left side, acquire the speedster and the winger Pitami Duakwa. Sana Kotoko Eshe ni game na ase. Then coach at the Bashiru Hayford. In recent times, I call 4-3-3. But Bashiru Hayford echo with 4-2-4 and I said 4-4-2. Match him at the actual. Inti Osha screen society almost at your lineup na. Also about 4 defenders, 2 central midfielders, and 2 wingers, I will car attack. Inti a bit my 4-2-4 and I said 4-4-2. Nina with tactical variation. And so when they are in defensive transitions, I could call attack or more. A branch at the Asante. Our she Jason or she Jason number 29. Only Boating or she Jason number 19. On Mabeka, 2 midfielders, Ishmaelado, and Sechi, no more 4 in the middle. Then the 2 players upon the Kpando ability attack. When they are in attacking transition, quickly, more right and left laterals, down so at the right side of the defense. Number 2, and Enim, our left side, Eba joining Sechi, and Ado. Tomba joining our middle. Normally, 4 numbers in middle. Then the 7 and 11 will join the 2 opponents in attack. No more could 4 attacking area. Sa and a coach in SSA. Now, no question, say, more share video. I'm the Mamu before the game. No, me catch him say a gamer. I will up front on. Omoba try to dominate Kotoko and they will seize the middle. Omba far middle. No. Coach Bashiru Hayford, yeah, you know, from Power FC. Power FC. Kofodia Power FC. And why you Ghana Premier League no ma ade abedu sabri. Na oye coach on far middle no emfa ni agro anytime piano or per midfield dominance. And onya midfield new year no fawa. The rest no onimso obey adwuma. Ntiana at every point in time, whether in attacking transition or whether in defensive transition, now club at the Kpando out of lines, I was 4 in the middle because I was 3. Kotoko 3, no, and also it be turning into 5 when they have possession, when they have dominance. It Kotoko I dominate you are Daniel Adrian, Ajete, and your branch at the Patrick Esidu, I join it middle 3 now, no more 5. But and one of the difficult games Kotoko abo. Difficult games I could go about the season, but I in the game, Now, Justice Nkuku play. As I say, this season, I'm saying, yeah, the goal of the season, I be because last when none we are Thursday, I was 2 bars to it. And a branch at the Razak Simpson. I bought that almost 40 years out, driving a quarter at them. And then Justice Nkuku play. A ball, how many years out? And the ball was on the ground. He lifted the ball straight into the far corner of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper had no answers whatsoever to that ball. And they had to fall game on ball across Sports Stadium. No? Rafael and Ponsanso ball another drive. Had to go to them. Before last week, midweek, he ended this weekend. No, you bought games and also. Yanya goals pa e Ghana Premier League rim. Enti season we there. Some penifo be goal of the season na. Wanum ebe brepa no moyi. But of course, we e nyoma e de interest and attention at the eba. At the time Asante Kotoko enya goal no. No kwasam ne se na Kotoko omo chiri atwene ban. Kpando out of Lions e bom mfrum no more bomb yam, no more bomb masum. Kotoko were pinned to the wall. It was a game before Kotoko scored, absolute possession. Now our side Nidin Ade Kpando out of Lions. They dictated the pace, they dominated, and they created the chances. But Asante Kotoko kept them at bay. And Ebra first goal taught them through the effort of Justice Blay. Na Blay, peja sabon edi atwat them no. No kwase me wum say na at that time Kotoko echi atwere ban. It was 45 plus 3. It was the first half. Referee a lot of minutes at so. It is 3 minutes na da so no. Eno na wonum ede ekobo Justice Blay edi nya sa go no. Ede ma Asante Kotoko. But hey, coach na Kotoko ene neighbor no. One of the experienced coaches in our game. Ghana ena yemfa buopi emfa emma technical brains, you know. Bashiru for there. Enka every stretch of measure. Bibia obese or the measure bibia no. Or one manager in terms of tactics part there. Enka oh come on sama. Ode nebo edebema no because or very good when it comes to yenye a technical work and tactical work, you know. Or one manager or extremely good. Now him Bashiru Hayford. I catch him ranch and say Kotoko will lead you no. I first half. Say a balance of one take in the first 5 to 10 minutes. More here beka. Say Kotoko early do. Now say over second half. Kotoko the a late leader across the first half. Justice Blay go no about 45 plus 3 in the first half. Say a no one you know and take an tema. It could be dangerous for us. A bit me I dangerous at the so let's ensure say you better take an intem. Now Anyang was only 2 minutes into the second half. Kpando out of Lions actually intentions in the game say they are not ready to settle for defeat. So just 2 minutes into the second half, and Kpando out of Lions are back on level peggings. Now one atekano. Game no 1-1 and game on. 1-1 there over Bomebo, but yejina baby bako. And that was a master stroke of an idea from Kpando out of Lions. The fact that they decided to say as early as possible, let's rally our team and get that needed equalizer because in equalizer now we are back in the game. We can now settle and play our own game and try as much as possible. Say Yabenya the leader, not possibly. Yeah, we need game no. Enti omote can very early the second half 2 minutes not on at your moka. And the game no a branch at the goalkeeper Fred Kasari or Jumane. Fred Kasari Jumane. Now it is 7 games for Fred Asari and we'll keep 5 clean sheets and we'll consider 2 goals. 2 goals in our way. To consider go back a bra Kotoko. Eko piemu ewo Samates. And I also consider ewo Kpando. So those are the 2 games a branch and I consider goals. But overall, he's been very good. Osan Ebevremu. And then one player performance and sounds from pa. Emmanuel Entry. Emmanuel Entry performance and then I will form poor performance from Emmanuel Entry. I was not surprised. Coach taking off. Emma Babaya Ebevremu. Baba so ebaya Baba Sambo no pana 4-on-2. I'm so Babaya drama so. Kotoko had 4 players and there were only 2 out of Lions defenders. But a branch make a mistake or Jibo you went to me. I'm through pass and farmers and Kotoko. Maybe it could have resulted in something better for Kotoko. Someone Tinedu ever replace Justice Blay. Tinedu ever replace Justice Blay. At that point, after there, as a possession and Kpando out of Lions. The introduction of Babaya and Samuel Tinedu, Emma Asante Kotoko started now they could control the ball a little bit. Meaning game ne chance and more no. Kotoko chance and control game no. But meaning pitch no I watch unu green fe. But Charlie Obadiah na typical potato chip. Potato pitch pa. Enti Lions football ball so your training was only a day. Just more no comfortable. But Kotoko struggled to control the ball. Pitch na so. Kotoko struggled to control the ball. our pitch. And this is a game you could see from coach substitutions. And yeah, say he was trying to manage the game to get a draw. Very late in the game, or the Samson Duku, and Peter Amidu, Samson Duku, and Nyansu, Ebeyi Amidu, and Sifa, in a bid to hold the game. Now, park nini, Midasepa. Onza wechira, green fe. Oh, bang Diana, what do you say? A bumpy pa, and Kotoko ebre, but Ubeka baby. Now Kotoko bre so be control ball, number ball. Sana Kpando out of Lions. Also air control omu pia omu ball, of course. Ubia a pitch on him said you see a boss ye and omu etimi a ball else ye pa. So substitutions on the part of Kotoko. 4 players and a bem. A branch at the Babaya a bem. Samuel Tinedu a bem. Henry Ansu a bem. Sansu and Samson Eduku a bem. These are the 4 substitutions. Asante Kotoko a game. We are looking at the tactical aspect of the game. Yanko Kpando out of Lions. Substitutions are Kpando out of Lions and so Kojo Obin Jr. Ebem Ebeyi Seed of Asante. Seed of Asante. On the 73rd minute. And a Seed of Asante Ephraim Emma Kojo Obin Jr. Eba Ebe replace no. Then Ebrana Omo Epentem Ebes Omo Etiti Omo Kani Ate no. A branch Ebako a no so Ebem Emma Kpando out of Lions. Ali Fauzi Obeyi Ruben Hennessy Ephraim. Ali Fauzi Obeyi Ruben Hennessy and so Edney Ephraim. So Kpando out of Lions. And on some substitution, ye second half na. And a coach because he had the intentions of Bono on trying to so take an entem. Mami Fortuna say and prosperity Ogum tactics Coach Bashiru Hayford had prosper tactics well covered and or chishe ni botom. And na prosper nete Ogum ne tactics or the right game no. Metimi aka asisu twan. Say not tactics well covered. Na coach adidin ade Bashiru Hayford atimi aye de obetima ye bi ache tactics no. But this is where the difference is. A very good coach ene de obomoden a otimi enya opponent no enso eyie. A very good coach ene de obomoden etimi nya opponent na chere tactics kwa still onya results are all pay. Unim me say senka enye sa mistake na abrante did intimanu ayena. That audacious effort from the foot of Justice Blay, a baller, a goal from nowhere. Game at that time, Kotoko actually baya ye piano. They were being pushed. And I branched the thing at the Justice Blay from some area on a bob on Kotoko. It is a goal that could have won the game for Kotoko, even though game na prosper tatis no and then opinion did Bashiru for achitatis no. And even in a very bad spell for Asante Kotoko, the tactics of Kotoko had been well read by the opponent in opinion at the coach at the Bashiru Hayford. And once Bashiru Hayford had the tactics of Kotoko well under his control and under his belt, he could have easily won this one. Easily. Nanka ombetimi a winning game we are. Asante Kotoko bayan hu bia enka ohunu so. So credit to the Kotoko team that even though the game was very tight, even though it was a game na omoya pained over the wall no omutimi eye adwuma enya the results that many Kotoko supporters will love this results because one, it keeps them at the top of the table and they have even extended the difference in points. Before this game, normally by a point. Normally goes start by a point. And they are caught by 2 points. And Sanka Kutukunya winning power and come the 4 points and a 2. And Ramon Mutia Comas Person. The catcher said, Sekotoko, at the win ba. Na dreams a share go stars. Nan come declare Kotoko champions in waiting. But Amanasa, Kotoko and 2 points there. And they will come back home midweek and then do the job over Bechem United. Mijidi Pass say club at the Go Stars. So the 2 points, because what them now the next away fixtures, as I actually said, Agrono ABC Aqua Enya Asam Kotoko. So I know the story of the day. Asante Kotoko. One more a draw game, no? 1-1. And yeah, fair results to Kpando out of Lions. Kpando out of Lions, on the balance of play, Nanko deserved the win. Nanka Kpando out of Lions, it deserved the win. Our game, we more than Asante Kotoko, it deserved a draw. But that is football. Sometimes, Utimi Bobo Crazy on your win. One share an opponent, you know, Abba Befa win, no, Eddie, a jow. It's no, I said the game, no, AC Ekoya. Two teams in Ebo Momade, drawn game. Now, Kpando out of Lions, 45 points. Hey, or more, 41 points. Asante Kotoko, 46 points. Lions are still third on the table. Kotoko are first. And then Bibiani Gold Stars, second on the league log. Yakwaba, the game nanka sound discussion, you know, at the Eba. Match week 25 or 26. The home discussions in at the Ebro. Our CCA. Yababa, man, so the Abajama drinks. So you try.